3. Left channel. Test 1, 2, 3. Right channel. End of test. Correction. Test both channels. 1, 2, 3. End of test. Kiss my ass.
Get a picture. Can you hear it? You can't hear it?
You and me over here.
I don't think so, dear. Thank you.
Not much.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Did you tell the cops some stuff about me?
When? Shit, I ain't even no police station anymore. I don't even live in this
No,
place.
no, I've been over there since
I've been gone about 5 months.
Well, they've got a bunch of statements. See, I've got two cases. I've got a federal case, and I've
Nobody's ever
got...
talked to me about anything.
No one else?
No one's come up to me.
And I got...
Jay tried to get some shit out of me, but I didn't talk to him.
What, Jay?
So, he was of course, he was asking me about Green and the connection there, and I said, I don't know nothing. Except that you'd come up there and drink coffee with us every now and then, that was it.
You didn't tell him about the dual miss?
Mm-mm.
They've got me fingered with that deal.
How in the hell they got your fingers up?
They said there was an on-duty officer sitting there while I pulled that job. And I haven't told nobody.
I haven't talked to nobody. Shit, that'd be crazy to do that.
Well, I don't think they can make the case, but they've got it.
I don't think they make case either.
They've got me charged with like 15 burglaries in Castle
From
Hills.
where?
In Castle Hills.
How in the hell have you lived? Nobody's ever seen you in there.
They've got the, they said they got an inside Castle Hill source that leaked the information out to the intelligence. It tells them I'm responsible. They've got a list of them.
I tell you who's been running this now.
Who?
He thinks it's you.
Who?
It's Coleman.
Coleman?
That's the only person I know of.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got a list of stuff, and I didn't do any of them.
Shit, I haven't even seen you in Castle Hills
Well, I haven't been over there.
in a year.
And they've got,
See, that's the son of a bitch in a place got real chicken shit. And see, the heat started coming down on Jake because he could serve all these burgers, solve all these burgers.
uh-huh.
We had a bunch of guys going in that was kicking doors in.
That's the one they've got me charged with.
Well,
Every one of those.
I don't see how they do that because Leon Valley said it was two black dudes was doing it. Because they got hit. There's 3 other little towns that got hit and they were black dudes that was doing it. That's what was told us.
See, it was the same MO that I used. Kicking the door down, hitting fast and leaving. There's a doctor that lost a gun collection, and a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Well,
But they said they
The only
have an inside source from the Castle Hills inside, which means that they'll testify in court against me. And the bad
nobody's ever contacted me. If they're going to have to get me, they're going to have a hell of a long airplane fare to pay because I was way out of state.
And I didn't, I didn't do those deals.
So I told them, fuck off. I quit right there in court. I told Ponce, I says,
Why'd you
I
quit?
quit. Oh, they come to that bunch of chicken shit. So Coleman was on my ass. See, Coleman was trying to finger me with a bunch of shit. See, he was trying to finger Green.
Yeah.
Okay, he got Green fired under pressure.
You did? He's the one that got it fired?
Yeah. And that's how he got Green stripes. And he tried to get me, but I went ahead and made stripes, so he couldn't really do nothing to me. He's still running his mouth. I'm going to get him one of these days. It's going to take a while, but I'm going to get him.
I mean, I'm going to be real honest with you and tell you what I heard now.
Okay.
Because I've been looking for you to talk to you. Because I've got cases coming up and it's real bad on me. Remember when I saw you Dunkin' Donuts and you had a Rolex watch that you showed me? You said, look, I got me a Rolex.
Yeah.
Remember Jeep and I saw you Dunkin' Donuts? I think you were the city officer or another councilman's office. It's while you were still working. It's been a long time ago. All right, they claim that there was a statement that came out of Castle Hills that I gave you that Rolex watch for,
No, I can prove where I got the Rolex.
for an out-of-town book of the people that were going to be out of town, and that's how I committed all these burglaries.
This is interesting. Because I'd like to get in on this now. Because I'd throw a lawsuit on so fucking fast it'd be unreal. Because I know where I got the Rolex watch. I can prove where I got the Rolex watch from. And I can prove who I sold it to.
You can prove it didn't come from me then. You
Damn
never
right.
sold me no book.
Shit, yeah, I can prove it. In fact, I'll tell you who I got the Rolex watch from.
Sure.
That was, Tyndall. Henry Tyndall.
Oh, Henry Tyndall?
Yeah, that's who I got the Rolex watch. I traded him some guns for it.
All right.
And I had to have the son of a bitch cleaned. And I tell you who did the work for me. Is that Julie that, tell you a good on none. I've forgotten everybody out there.
In Castle Hills?
Visitor in Castle Hills. You used to visit his house and stuff.
Oh, Jack?
Yeah, Jack Charles.
Jack Charles?
Okay. The guy that Jack Charles says he has got to do all his cleaning for him, okay? That's who did the work on the watch. Cleaned it up for me and everything. Put a new crystal in it and everything. And then I got some hot water and I had to hire an artist out there to sell the son of a bitch.
Anyway, you can prove it if it comes up. So I didn't give you the watch. Okay.
Because I traded 4 guns for it.
All right, there's 2 other things I want to ask you. The past, I'd like a truthful answer from you.
Yeah.
When they had me set up to be killed over there in Michael Solomon's office, did you set me up or did
No,
you?
I didn't say nothing to nobody. The only thing that I know, the only time I talked to anybody was Green. Because Green and I were going to switch shifts. Okay? I needed a night off and I told him to work. And I just told him that you might be over there.
Solomon's?
Around that area. I didn't say that you were going to hit nothing or anything else. I was cluing him in, because I figured you trusted Green, I didn't know if there was anything connected.
Yeah, I trusted Green. I never did anything with him, but I trusted him. I trust him completely.
I didn't tell him nothing was supposed to come down or was going to come down or anything like that. Okay?
Because I had someone laying in the truck over there to kill me.
Yeah, I found out later
Coleman.
who it was.
Coleman.
And the only way that I can find out is Coleman had a tape recorder on in his office. In our office, he kept it on, and he was trying to hang. What the hell is that stuff? He worked for the railroad and he came to work for us.
Gunner?
Young.
Oh, that real young kid?
Yeah, big, tall.
That big guy.
Yeah, but he's young with a baby face.
Uh,
I can't think of his name. Anyway, see, he was trying to put some shit on him. See, Coleman's, he's flaky, And that's when I found out he had a tape recorder in that son because he played it back about what this guy was saying about Coleman. And he tried to get him fired over. He got him days on it, really. That's all he got on it. And then, that's when it dinged with me. That's the only time that Coleman could know anything about it was when Green and I was talking.
Oh, when the tape recorder was left on.
Yeah. See, he had a deal where it's hooked up, where when everybody talks, just like Crow does. Crow does the same thing in his office.
Really?
Yeah, we found this out. Everything's taped in that son of a bitch. All the phones were tapped. This has been a couple months before I left. They taped all the phone calls. Everything came in was taped on a big computer. They got a big computer in there. Okay, Crow, anytime you look in his office, he always sit back and forth for all of it. All right. His microphone, where he has a stack of all his reports and stuff, there's a microphone in there. And there's a microphone somewhere over behind the filing cabinets. Okay? We found this out. Green kind of clued me in. That's the only way that Crow could ever find anything out was the guys going and talking to Crow. Crow.
Tape everything.
He taped all phone calls coming into him. And then until they got that computer system, well, I taped all the phone calls coming in anyway then.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Automatic?
Mm-hmm. But
What do you think?
anytime you went to his office and talked, he'd take everything. Because when those guys brought up a petition against Green, they brought up a petition against Joe Ponce. They tried to get Joe Ponce fired. Well, of course, this was Green. When Green was there, he got it wrong because Ponce backed out of a fight or something. So Green was trying to get Ponce's position. You know, he was working his way up. Well, Green cut his own throat by turning EPA people in on us from using unleaded gas. He was trying to cut Crow's throat. Well, what happened was, it didn't work. He cut his own throat. He went too big too quick. He could have played it an easier way, I think, than doing it that way. And that's what cut his throat out there.
Well, do you think Coleman would take his on his own to get me killed or to kill me? See, here's what I heard. I heard that Solomon was going to pay somebody $10,000 to kill me if they could kill me right there. I also heard that there was a comment made there would be no investigation, there would be no follow-up. It'd just be someone committing a burglary and an on-duty officer killed him. You think Coleman would make that deal with Solomon on his own? Does he know Solomon that well?
I don't believe Coleman knows Solomon. I know Solomon.
Yeah, I know Slinger now knows him well.
Slinger would do it.
And Slinger likes him, he did.
See, Slinger and Solomon, for some reason, every time I had to serve papers on Solomon Avenue from the judge, somehow that got taken care of in the office. And see, I've served papers on Solomon before when I worked for Hancock.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how Solomon knew me.
Because
I used to work for Hancock. He kept looking at me one day when I went over to serve him a citation. He says, I know you. I said, yeah. I said, because bullshitter. I said, we had to serve all your damn eviction notes on that side of town, and I never get paid for them, son of a bitch. Hancock pocketed the damn money.
Yeah.
You know.
So
that's the only connection.
Well, you think it could be Slinger and Solomon then?
I don't know, because I never did hear nothing like that come out. The only thing I can think of is unless Slinger, I don't know if Slinger trusts Coleman that much or not. Coleman's a big bullshitter.
Maybe Coleman's in the dark. Maybe they just told him to lay back there was going to be a burglary and the guy was armed and dangerous and you should kill him if you see somebody.
It could be that way.
Because I heard
they would do it that way. Slinger would do it that way because see, Slinger's an investigator. Who's going to investigate it out there? They don't have nobody who come out there. I tell you what, we've had some deaths out there. We weren't allowed to call nobody on. Like
you what?
People that would die in their homes. The family call it and it'd all be prearranged. They already had the hearse come and pick them up and everything else, man. You know, they died of natural causes, supposedly. And one of them looked like the people smothered their lady to death, even though she was dying. They just wanted to keep her misery.
Really?
And I wasn't allowed to put that report to me and type it over. And I knew it wasn't going no damn way.
Well, I don't know how they got so much on me so fast.
The only thing that
they've got a finger on me, and they've got me fingered with a bunch of deals that I had nothing to do with.
But they're trying to use you as a scapegoat because Slinger can't come up with nothing. They're putting pressure on Crow and Slinger out there and counseling us on all these burglars. See,
well, maybe it's Slinger doing it then. But why would Slinger do that?
Because he's trying to get himself out of a hot hole. He's got it made, man. He didn't do a damn thing around it. All he is a cocky errand boy. That's all his job is, just run programs. In fact, they pissed Crow off because some people said, oh, I see you got your bodyguard with you.
See, I told them I'll take, like, they've got a bunch of stuff out there. I told them I'll take a polygraph on them. But they don't have anything I did. It's all stuff that I can pass on.
No damn prints, because half of those I investigate myself and we get prints off them. I know one of them, in fact, that got kicked out, and that was the woman that her husband owned that funeral home. He died in a car wreck. They kicked in the door, and we knew the only thing they took, and I knew it wasn't yours because he had a whole complete gun collection and coins and gold and everything, and the only thing they took was an old clock that had some gold ornaments on it, off her dresser. They didn't touch her furs or nothing.
Why would anybody do that? That's crazy, man.
And when the call came out, I was the only one on. And this is where I'm thinking you're getting feedback about me being involved in, because I was the only one on, and I went to the wrong house because they gave me the wrong address. I hit the first house across the street, and it had a big high wall. I couldn't even go and get in. And then I went across the street and checked it out, because I knew it had a burglar system. And I went up to the door, and it was held too. Well, then I left, and about 10 minutes later, the woman comes home and gives me a call, and the damn door's all kicked open and everything else from the hinges. You know. But yet again, all the information we had was from Leon Valley. It was two black dudes when they had black belt karate.
But you did get information from Leon Valley
Yeah.
that it was two black guys.
It was black dudes that was doing it.
Y'all never heard it was me.
No. In fact,
Is there anybody out there in Leon Valley I can talk to? To see if I don't get this shit off, I mean, they're going to file every case on me.
I don't know.
That's what they're trying to do. See, what they've got obviously some informant in Castle Hills. Because that's where the information is coming from, Castle Hills.
Okay, the only person that I know, the only one I would think of would be saying that would be saying that to get the heat off his back. Because he's seen you out there at Jack Frost's place. Yeah. Okay? Which they can't prove a damn thing. There's no law saying that you can't go visit anywhere in the damn state.
I can go, yeah. I can go anywhere I want to.
Okay? And, in fact, one of the guys saw me wave at you that day. You know, I had that little short guy pulled over, a friend of mine, and you came by on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
All right. They saw me wave at you. That's what I said to Slinger about it. He says, who was that you waved to the motorcycle? I said, I don't know. I just be in front of people.
So it looks like Slinger's the one that wants to get me out there, huh?
That's what it sounds like. It's either Slinger or Coleman. And Coleman is coming up with all these deals.
You see, they're putting the finger directly on me on the deal. Directly. They said they know that I did it, and they know I had help out there in Castle Hills, and I haven't done one of those things. Not one of them, man.
Well, I know you ain't been out there.
And that's
if they want to bring up the deal about the pay off the watch, I'd like to have them do it. Because I'd get me a lawyer and sue the shit out of them. Because I can prove where I got that damn watch from. Because I remember telling you that I had one and I wanted the gold face. I had a white face.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. That was what
I said I'd check on it.
Yeah, and you let me know or contact Jack.
And right after that, you left right after that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or not too long after that? All right, there's one more thing that I don't know how it got brought up. I'm going to tell you what I heard. I heard on the street that you did it.
I did what?
Pollock's death.
Who's dead?
Pollock, that mushroom doctor.
I don't even know the son of a bitch. I don't even know where he lives.
Well, they claim that I did it. That I went and killed him, robbed him and killed him with $200,000 in cash and killed him. But I checked around and I understand that Tommy Lyons had something to do with it, and you had something to do with it, and one other person had something to do with it. And that's street information that I got.
Who's Tommy Lyons?
Maybe that used to be a private investigator. You don't even know him?
I don't know none of these people. That's interesting. That is interesting.
Well, I don't know who would put that out. Because, you know,
I'd like you before you find out.
Because I've never messed with drugs in my life, man. I mean, anybody knows me. They know I'm a brother, and they know some other stuff, but they know that I don't mess with drugs. That's a definite drug-related thing.
Mm-hmm. No, I never deal with drugs. I'd like to know who put that out.
They've got an informant somewhere, they claim.
I tell you what, the informant's full of bullshit, man. So there'll be nothing better to sue Castle Hills. They got the money paid.
They've got an informant that put it out on me. And I heard about you on the street. I did hear that about you. I heard that's why you left over there.
Well, I'll tell you what I've heard since I've been back, just these last couple of days. I heard that I left because I made 2 broads pregnant. I've heard that already.
Yeah.
I heard that I got a big payoff from one of the citizens out there in Castle Hills. And that's the reason why I could go and open up a business. I heard now that's all I've heard so far. Now this new stuff about me knocking off somebody, that's pretty interesting. I hadn't heard that one yet. That's good.
Yeah. That's what of course that didn't come from the cops, that came from the street.
I don't know anybody that's in any damn business. Man, I wrote tickets and that was it. I didn't question anybody on nothing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad I found you anyway, because I want to get
I'm glad you did too.
You know, I need to get it cleared up, man. Because the only thing I knew that you could definitely finger me for and justify against me for was the Bull Mitch thing. And I knew it couldn't be anything else. So, you know.
I didn't see you on nothing. They're trying to, this Ponce was working there that day, and see, he saw me come from the top of the hill and come around the building. Okay? So, there ain't no way that he can say I was there.
Well, they've got someone out there really putting some heat on
The
them.
slinger brought it up that he'd heard that you did it and asked me a question about it. I said, I don't know nothing about that. I said, I was on it now, but I didn't see nobody.
Oh, Slinger did?
Yeah. I said, whoever did it, I said, obviously had a key. So I said, it's probably a guy drove to death. Because, see, they were after his ass over here at this other deal.
Reagan?
I don't know what his name
Oh, at that cattle company?
Yeah. Because I understand he beat up a wife or something.
Yeah, that's why I heard that too.
He got
Real
beat
bad,
up
I
a
think.
And so I understand that.
Well, how does Slinger get any knowledge of the Bill Mitch deal? I mean, just because it happened out there? Or?
No, because he was contacted. The guy got his electric test back.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the only thing. Because nobody saw us.
So he thought, so does Slinger think I did that?
He didn't say.
I mean, he never mentioned my name in connection with it?
He hadn't mentioned your name to me at all. The only one that's ever brought your name up around me is Coleman.
What's Coleman said?
And that's because he knows that we talk. You know, we've been friends. And I says, that ain't the only person that's friends with him. I said, Green? He says, yeah, I got rid of Green. He says, I'll get rid of you. I said, you ain't gonna get rid of me. I'll quit before you get rid of me. I said, I'll beat you to the damn punch, which you did, which pissed him off. But I said, number two, I says, your good friend Bob Gutler is a friend of him also. We all sit around the house and drink coffee. I said, you gonna call Bob a thief? I said, I'd like to see the girl come in and break you apart.
Well, do you think Coleman's hostile towards me?
He's hostile against me. He's just trying to make a name for himself.
So he doesn't have anything personal against me, it's just against everybody?
Yeah, he's just a bullshitter, and he's trying to make a name for himself. And he goes around, I'll tell you what, Coleman goes to all these places, like Leon Valley, he's in with McDermott, the investigator out there, okay? He's in with the guys out there at Windcrest.
Uh-huh.
He's in with the guys, he's in pretty tight with the guys down at SAPD. Of the investigation office.
He is?
Yeah, he goes up there and he collects all this information stuff, and then he comes back and feeds it to Jay. And then he throws his side of the story on. So this must be where your name comes from. You ain't never been handled by Leon.
Huh?
You never been handled by Leon.
Nobody. You know, I've never been caught doing nothing in my life. Shot at the guy over here and they got me on that. They got me dead on that.
I got a friend of mine shot up a whole bunch of guys down on Broadway on that.
I mean, that's the case they're going to make on me for sure. They can make that case.
Well, this is interesting. Even the street talking about me wasting a doctor.
That's what I heard.
Shit, I didn't even know the turkey. I didn't have no reason to waste it.
Well, I heard that supposedly a source said that I went over there to rob him.
Uh-huh.
So that, you know, I didn't know him. I never met him in my life. So that's when I started digging around on the street. I can't ask any cops.
Yeah.
You know, but supposed it was a Castle. Once again, it was a Castle Hill source. They brought it out.
I tell you what, I like to catch the source, but I'd like to bring a lawsuit.
Well, we might be able to get down to the source. I don't know.
Well, let me know if you find out. Goddamn, I don't know.
Is there anybody up at Castle Hill that can get a message to you through or something?
I don't know. David Blocker and Coleman are pretty tight right now. David Blocker's the only one I trust. But I don't trust him that much when Coleman drowned.
What if I have Chris to call up there and leave a message, say, ask Wayne if you see him to call, just leave her first name, call Chris and leave her phone number. What about that?
Well, see, I don't even live here in town anymore. I'm out of state.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm up in Arkansas. I bought a business up there.
Oh, what kind of business y'all got?
Automotive. Rebuilding cars, working on foreign cars.
Really?
See, what I've heard on the street was that I went up there and I'm dealing in hot cars.
Hot cars. I'll bring you through up there when we get a chance, right?
That's what I've heard so far on the street. I heard that today. I said, yeah. That would be nice. I ain't making no damn money and paid myself for 4 months. But
Well,
it's funny, all this bullshit's coming out.
Well, it's real bad on me, man, because they've got, like I said, they've got a case on me. They've gave me this list of stuff that I was supposedly done.
They're trying to do you like they did in the service.
I got a whole bunch of bad stuff on it, man. And the stuff I didn't do, I didn't have nothing to do with, you know.
So they're going to hell trying to subpoena me because I ain't really told nobody nowhere in Cows Hills where I'm at. But,
If I was you, I wouldn't.
but I ain't, you know,
Man, that's probably
because I
best.
don't know nothing on you anyway.
If I hear anything, I will get a message to, I just have Christy call Blocker and say, if by some chance you happen to hear from Merchant, please ask him to call Christy. I'll leave a phone number. That's the best way, I guess.
Or just have her tell him and he can write me a letter.
Okay. And then you can call me if I hear anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, see, I'm glad I got it clipped. The only thing that I was hot about was they said that Solomon paid someone, pay someone $10,000 to have me killed out there.
The only thing that I heard was okay, when the guy busted into, somebody busted into it.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, they busted in the plate glass window and they pried open the doors. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And we tried to find out what was taking. Solomon wouldn't tell us nothing. Of course, he never would. He wanted to hit him at his house, so he wouldn't tell us nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a big deal. Well, Jay went over there, and Jay said that Solomon would have a contract to kill anybody that was seen up there around there, messing around.
He said, what, that Solomon had a contract
Would pay
to have anybody
yeah,
killed?
And I told Slinger, I said, you better not let that guy on the street, because I said, man, that's strictly against the law.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
I said, they'll burn your ass. He says, well, who's going to investigate? I'm the investigator.
Slinger said that?
So
Well,
this were made by becoming in. Now, as direct name calling a contract being put out, no.
You never heard that? See, because the only person that even knows I was around there, ever, anybody that's a policeman was you. No one else even knew about it. Green didn't know about it. No one knew
Nobody
about
ever saw you around here.
it. No one ever, and no one saw me. So,
I just told Green that the night that we changed, I told him what kind of car you're in. And if it was back there, that you were around the area, that's all I said. Distant.
maybe Green turned me around.
I don't think so.
I don't think Green would.
I don't think Green would.
See, I've never done nothing with Green. But, I like Green. Like, he's been a good friend to me.
Green wouldn't accomplish anything from it. I don't think.
See, and then what I thought,
Because, see, that's when I found out that Coleman had a tape recorder.
yeah, after I heard that, I thought that maybe Slinger had something to do with the burglaries that was going on out there. And because a lot of these happened before they were supposed to kill me. And what I thought was, if they could catch me going in that building and kill me, and they put it out that I committed burglaries, they would solve all those unsolved burglaries that happened out there.
Yeah.
So then the cases would all be dead.
Yeah. And then he'd
I'd
be
be-
smelling like he rose to all the citizens.
I'd be the
Well, the trouble
guilty.
is, he'd still never get all the property back.
No,
See.
not unless he did some of the burglaries or something. Do you think Slinger's capable of doing any burglaries?
I don't know. Probably. I wouldn't put nothing past him.
Because someone's got
He
to
won't
be...
let nobody take his picture.
He won't what?
He won't let nobody take his picture.
He won't?
I found him Saturday.
I'm going to take his
At
picture.
that party, the going away party.
Uh-huh.
The secretary was trying to take a picture, and he got pissed off and grabbed the camera and ripped the film out of it. He said, nobody takes his picture.
Well, I guarantee you I'm going to get his picture. Because I got to get some cover from someone, or I'm going to end up in trouble.
I see, he was brought up on that deal about Pollock. What was it, his name? The narcotic guy. They went up there and visited him and said, I'm trying to get that $1 million and confessed where he had that $1 million found. That's when they kicked him off the sheriff's office.
Oh, Crosco.
Yeah.
Now, what happened with him on Crosco?
Okay, he and another guy went up there.
Uh-huh.
They were supposedly questioning about where that $1 million was hid.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And
Well,
somehow or another, somebody ratted that they were up there. Nobody's supposed to be up there.
And that's what he got fired
Well,
for?
they kicked him out, of course. Because he was up there trying to either wheel and deal or threaten him or something.
Yeah. Well, I got so much that heat right now. That's unbearable, man.
But that's interesting about
Well,
all
see, I go
stuff
to-
about me.
I go to court on a deal on the 17th.
Well, I
17th, what time is it? I mean, what date is it?
today is the 12th.
That's 5 days.
See, I can tell you right now. As far as I know, from the burglaries out there, they ain't got any good fingerprints. Now, we've had some that kids did. You got prints off
Yeah.
of it. But the big stuff, they never take the prints off of it.
See, it sounds like my MO. Kicking the door down.
Yeah, but what gets me is I'm surprised I brought that up because, see, everybody, it was told to us it was 2 black dudes. Even chief of police out there in
Leon Valley?
Leon Valley even told me personally. He told me it's 2 black dudes because they seen him and they got away from him.
Maybe I can go out
They
there.
walked up and kicked the door with him.
I wonder if I can get any help if I go out there and talk to him. Just a statement from him that he had some information that it was 2 black guys pulling off these burgers.
I don't know. He's pretty easy to talk to, and I don't know how tight he is with Swinger and Crow. He might ask
That
him
might be
first
a
about
problem,
you.
too. Well, if we ask him about me, he'll probably make a statement that he already was me doing. Yeah.
I don't know anybody out there in Leon Valley that did that.
Okay. Well,
I
anyway,
didn't trust anybody out there when I worked out there.
I've been looking for you, so I'm glad I ran into you.
Well, I'm glad
Got it
you
out of
did,
the way,
too,
man.
Because
Well, they got no problems. I don't need any more problems on the street, you know.
I didn't put nothing on or even try to set you up. Because I heard that you thought I'd set you up.
That's what I heard. Well, you know, I had to because you're the only one that I knew that knew I'd been over there.
And see, when I figured out how Green got fired, and then that night, you know, I mentioned you said something about it. And asked me, I said no, because the only time, like I said, the only time I talked to Green was that you were out playing cards and stuff, and your car might be parked back there,
Yeah.
you know. And I told him, you know, if it was, that's whose car it was. And we were talking in the office. Okay, and the only way that I found out that Coleman had a tape recorder, and then I found out he had it where whenever you talk, it had that type of mic and you talk and kick the recorder
Turn yourself
on,
off. Yeah.
and it recorded anything in there.
Yeah.
And that's when I found they had it, and that's the only way that I could find out that they might have figured something or thought something.
Well, that's why I thought it. You know, you can see where I thought it, right?
Yeah.
But, just... Okay, man.
I didn't set you up.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. If you hear anything,
I will. I'll let you
or
know.
something.
Okay.
And like I say, they don't have nothing on you.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Well,
They might try to.
See, I don't worry. They don't have nothing, but I worry about them just filing all those cases against me, man. You know, because see, here's what you know. I'm gonna get probably 2 years federal time, and
That's bullshit.
then, which is okay. I can do that. But if they file all those new cases on me, you know what that can do? Money for lawyers, money for bonds, this and that, and everything else. So you know, I'm interested in getting that stuff. At least get some sort of defense. They can't make any of them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to file the cases.
Well, I tell you what, if it gets down to it and they bring something up about you, me and you swapping out because of the Rolex watch, tell them to try to find me and bring me in testify that I did.
I'm gonna tell them.
Because
I'm gonna tell them to just subpoena you.
Because I can tell you I got the damn Rolex watch.
That's okay, as long as you see. I heard that. See, all the stories though are concerned with Castle Hill. Every one of them. So
All they did is Slingers is in hot water because of his daggum
inability.
and he don't ever come out. You call him, hey, come out and investigate it. Just say, will you handle it? He don't ever come out and check up on it.
Then he might not be covering for somebody. He might just be an asshole and doesn't want to work. See, I thought right away that someone out there was committing the burglars, and that they're putting it on me on purpose to get it off their back. And the Slinger was just
Well,
covering.
he's looking for a scapegoat. I can give you that much.
And I
They
think
are
the
looking
Slinger
for a
was
scapegoat.
just covering the thing up on purpose. You know.
But he's looking for a scapegoat
Yeah.
because he ain't solved a damn thing out there. The closest one we came to solving was a guy from Florida. And he cut his wrist off by going in the house one time and about bled to death. And they finally found him. And they caught him over in Georgia.
All the trailer blood.
You know. This guy was hitting all the time, days, nights, and everything else.
Really? Well, my ex-wife knows an FBI agent. She's supposed to have heard some information too. I'm gonna wait for her. She's supposed to be here in just a minute. She's supposed to be here at 4:30.
It'd be interesting. I'd like to see him say something on it.
Okay, man.
Because even on the Bull News thing, I didn't even actually see you go in nothing.
Huh?
Because I didn't see you do nothing. And the only thing that you can say was, or they can hear on that tape, was that horn honking, if they even heard it, they picked it up. That's the only thing, and that don't prove nothing.
They couldn't have picked that up way inside, not from the outside.
And Potts was up at the Exxon coming down the road when he saw me run a red light come around the building. That's what I did. I put the grocery back all the way up. I had my lights on. When I saw his lights, I hit mine and told him I was coming back behind the building.
Well,
And he didn't see nothing.
well, that's good enough.
Because I asked him. He said, no.
Yeah.
I said, did you see any vehicles pull out? I said, I didn't see nothing when I rolled up. He said, me neither.
That might be right across the street too.
You know, so. I really So I know everything's clear on that.
Okay.
There was no prints. I know for a fact I know. And I know the only way that the slinger found out that it was an inside job because the guy said he got it back and had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he said who he had to pay or anything else. I don't think he did.
The guy who got it back doesn't know me at all.
So,
Not at all. You got it back from someone else.
so that's the only thing I got. But it's interesting because they were trying to do the same thing with Green about the books.
Really?
And they saw Green talking to you.
Yeah. There's someone out there definitely putting some heat on me, I'll tell you that. For
I
sure.
can pretty well grant you who it's doing.
Slayer?
Slayer and Coleman. And Coleman's picking this all up from around, either from downtown or something, and he's just going in and telling Slinger it's got to be easy.
He's got friends downtown then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Some of it. Oh, he's got inside ways all over the place because Dad's with the Cattlemen's Association, the rodeo deal, and you see, Coleman's a real busybody. He likes getting everybody else's business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he can't, but the only trouble is he can make accusations, but he can never prove it.
No, he can't prove nothing. You see, my problem is, like I say, I don't want to get the cases filed.
I'd love to see you sue the shit out of him. I'd even help you, even if I get no money at all. I'd like to see him get the
I don't want to sue him, I just want him to leave me alone, man. I'll straighten my shit up, and I'm through, and I just want to be left alone. All I want to do is be left alone. That's all I
I don't
want.
blame that.
Well, like I say, I'm glad I ran into you, because I've been looking for you, not too hard, but I've been trying to find you for a while, because I needed to talk to you to see,
Well, I'm glad you found him.
see if anything happened,
Because I'd like to get this cleared up between us and let you know that I didn't set you up.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the dumbest thing for me to do anyway. If I was going to set you up and try to collect any money, I'd done it myself.
Yeah.
Why should I tell anybody else to get $10,000?
Oh, that's good. That's right.
You know?
But I mean,
And I don't like Solomon Abner in the first place.
well, I don't like him either.
You know?
But
In fact, I know a guy, a friend of mine. In fact, I think you helped him. Did you help dump some
what?
pool tables and stuff there at Solomon Abner's, push them off a truck?
No. Why, they dumped his tables? That's good for him,
I
man.
got a friend on the south side of town, and I found this out by accidentally getting over there and getting drunk with him. And he was talking about it. I said, who owns this business? He said, oh, Solomon Abner owns the building and the pool table and stuff. And he said, but we got even with him. I said, how that? He said, we went over and pushed all the tables out in front of the building. I said, oh, shit.
That's good.
I said, I thought that was funny as hell. I said, that was on duty when that happened too. And I said, I'd never even put it past you, David, to do it. The guy's name was David Gardner.
Really?
Yeah, he had a striptease going. He changed it, and I think it's come from Western Place now.
But Solomon loved
But
that.
Solomon, and when I heard about it, I just laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
But that is stupid. I've never said anybody that. I never have done that.
Well, you can see why I thought that, though.
Yeah, I can see why you
So
think
that's
that.
what I
Yeah,
heard,
yeah. And of course, after I heard how they got some stuff on Green, supposedly, I was trying to figure out how Coleman had all this information, and then I found he had a tape recorder. And I also heard from the guys that he would even stick had a drill hook up the patrol, that he'd stick a tape recorder in the patrol car, and you wouldn't know it was in there.
Really?
And shit, they tried to catch me with girls in the patrol car and everything. Yes, man. And all they could come up was accusations. They could never prove it.
Yeah.
So finally I started telling them I was going to my lawyer. I just kept threatening with the lawyer, and then also they backed off for a while.
You never stopped them?
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, man. You better get going. I don't want my wife, ex-wife, to talk to anybody. She's real spooky about bringing me this information. All right.
Yes,
Thanks a
sir.
lot, man. Take it easy.
Be careful.
Yeah. Got trouble.
Like I said, if you need anything, holler.
I'll get word.
I'm in Hot Springs.
I'll just get word to him. I'll let Blocker do it.
I don't, like I say, I don't know how Blocker feels about me since I've left. I haven't talked to the guy or nothing.
If a gal calls and asks for a message, I'm sure he'll get a hold of you somehow. That's the easiest way to handle it, because I don't want anybody up there to know if they're that hostile towards me.
You got a pencil and paper?
No.
I could give you my phone number there in Hot Springs.
I'll go this other way. That's
Okay. And if I don't get a hold of you, it's never been given to me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, man.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Yeah.